Welcome to Strength and Stretch. In this workout, what I have for you is a quick warm-up, 3 exercises, 2 rounds to get that blood pumping, get you feeling nice. After that, we have our strength sessions. And this part of it, this is where we have 2 triple sets. So 3 exercises in each circuit, and we perform them back to back with little to no rest. We try our best to get right into that next portion to keep our heart rate up and keep us moving. With those ones, it's really about building full body strength, using all our muscles on our body, give us a nice strength session. And then after that, we're gonna do a stretch where really just try to get that heart rate down and get our muscles feeling ready for the next session. By no means is this a yoga session. It's more about getting you prepared for your next activity, whether it's later on in the day or the next day or the day after that. Making sure you're ready and getting that body feeling nice. I know for myself, I sit at a desk a lot. When I'm not filming these, I'm sitting at a desk and I'm working on the computer. So I want to make sure that you're ready for that next session, whether it's with me on this channel or another instructor part of the Time to Train family or another YouTuber out there. Let's get started with our warm-up. I have a pair of adjustable dumbbells, but if you have different varieties of dumbbells, whether it's heavy and a light, or even you have a kettlebell or a weight plate, grab those because you never know when you can utilize them. We're gonna start with 10 RDLs. My feet hip width apart. From there, I'm gonna hinge from my hips. I'm gonna push my butt back and I'm gonna feel that tension in the hammies, the glutes, and the low back. All those pieces on the back side that we wanna hit. 10 total. Keep your count. Hinge, up. Bracing that midsection. 2. Keep your count. 3, just controlled pace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Set those aside. Meet me on the ground for push-ups. And before we get to those, what I do want to say is, I know there's going to be people following these work and say, oh, what weight do I use? And that always depends on where you're at. I'm using weights that really, it helps me film this workout. So it's going to be different from where you're at and you're trying to get a good pump on each exercise. So you got to figure those things about your workout, where you're at. And so you might be using 15s right here, or maybe for a full set, you're using 25s or lighter than that. Find those things out and jog them in your memory, okay? Push-ups. For the first set, I'm gonna do assisted push-ups, but if you're not doing those, rock unassisted. So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna drop those knees straight down. My chest and hip are gonna come down at the same time, 12 total, rock it. Keep your count. Again, controlled pace. And 12, awesome. Whew. So we'll do unassisted, I'll do unassisted next time, but if that's the type of push-up you do, no problem with that. Egos aside, working on form, building full body strength. Next, stand it up, and we're gonna do 20 seconds of high knees. So just running in place, getting that heart rate up, okay? And let's rock it. High knees. In place. Almost there. 2. Boom. Awesome. To the top, grab your weights. So round 2. This is where maybe a little bit heavier weight. Not your max weight, a little bit heavier. And this is where maybe you're going a little bit deeper, okay? So RDLs, start from the bottom, feet hip width apart, brace that midsection, hinge from your hips, 10 total. Controlled pace. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Awesome. The number one thing that I'll see with that exercise is when you perform them. To get that range, you'll start rounding that back. If you're in that department, think less range, which is okay for now, and more the hips. You want to teach our hips to push back towards the wall and load the hammies. And you'll feel that difference, okay? Push-ups. 12 total. Let's rock. Five. Okay. And you'll notice that I'm just keeping a steady pace during this session. If you do my other workouts, you know that it's boom, 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 go to the next one. We're just trying to keep pace. With strength training, some of it is getting your rest and your recovery. And so with this one, high knees, again, we're going back to it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. But with strength, often we want a little bit of rest. Okay, so we'll see where it takes us with time-wise. Whew. There it is, awesome. So weights are ready. Dumbbells, water and a towel. Our first one, goblet squats, 10, eccentric bicep curls, 6, front and lateral raises, 12. First round. I'm gonna go with a little bit more technique. Of course, I'm gonna walk you through as we go, but with that first round, keep pace. Rounds 2 and 3, we speed it up a little more, okay? Remember, minimal rest in between. First one, goblet squats. Get a leg weight, a single dumbbell leg weight. So 10 total. I have a 30, but again, these are weights that I'm using to film. Yes, I can do more, but really I wanna make sure I can walk you through it and helps give me a little break. So 10 goblet squats. You're gonna hold the weight like a goblet cup. What I want you to imagine is this top is filled with water and I'm trying not to spill it. So I set my feet for my squat, I sit it back, 10 total, keep your count. Nice controlled pacing, 1, 2, don't let that cup spill. 4, 5, 6, and 10, awesome. Okay, arm weights. So with this weight though, I would suggest getting a little bit heavier than what you normally do because we're doing 6 and it's more about that control. Okay, so with eccentric bicep curls, it's a strong up, so strong up and as slow as possible on the way down. 6 total, keep your count. I always say, you wanna feel every inch of that descent. Fight gravity. I'm gonna throw a lot of different concepts at you in this one to get the most. This is one of my faves. It really forces you to use that midsection. This is my last one. And 6, awesome. So I'm now adjusting to a shoulder weight. And in this first round, think about which weights you're out and if you want a little bit more for that next, okay? So we have front raise and then lateral raise, 12 total, okay? So it's front raise, that's 1, lateral raise, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice where my hands go. Eye level each time. Make sure you breathe. I got one more here. 12 total it is, okay? Awesome. Small breather. And now rounds 2 and 3, we speed it up. We speed it up so that we minimize that break and get the most out of it. Boom, 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 with those exercises. Yes, we can take a small breather in between, but when we get our set going, triple set action, the goal is minimal to no rest, okay? If you're at 20 seconds in between them, might be a little too much. Shorten it, okay? Woo. Let's do it. Grab your leg weight. Adjust if you need to. 10 total. With these goblet squats, it's more about here. Sneaky core exercise. 10 total. Let's go. Keep your count. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. Awesome. Try your best. Speed it up in between. Eccentric bicep curl 6. Feel every inch. The heart rate is going from those squats. Now you're having to brace that midsection. Control those arms. Every inch. I got one more. And then I'm gonna quickly adjust for my shoulder weights. Remember, each way up is 1 rep, 12 total. 2, 4, 2 more. Woo! Great work. Now we got our breather. Small breather still. So, like I said, throwing different concepts at you to build strength. Goblet squats. Great for building core strength. With it. With my mic. With it. We're forced to brace our abdominals, use our core muscles in order to stay upright. After that, we're using eccentrics. So that down portion of a bicep curl, we're fighting against gravity to build bicep strength and also build core strength. And then after that, a combo exercise on the shoulders in different motions there, okay? So a lot of great stuff. Round 3. If you need a little more of a breather, take it. Let's go, let's finish it. Finish with style. Goblet squats, 10. Let's go. Keep that cup upright. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Last set on these curls. 6 total. I do a split stance, you might see that. That's because it helps me brace my my upper body. There we go. Keep your count. 2, 3. There it is. 4. That was better. And 6. Woo. Okay. front raise, lateral raise. Let's go. 2, 4, 2 more. And 12. Awesome. Breather. 1 more now. 1 more strength circuit, triple set. Same concept. I'm gonna go a little bit slower in that first one. We get the hang of it. We know what weights we wanna use. Rounds 2 and 3, we speed it up. For this one, I'm gonna mix it up as well with another set of weights. So a secondary pair of weights. I'm gonna use some smaller weights that came with one of my indoor cycle bikes. But if you have a weight plate, kind of like I said, you can always have that close by. 3 exercises, eccentric floor press, 8. So we'll use the same concept that we did with the bicep curls. Tricep extensions right after that. And the last one, toes up, weighted crunch. And that's where those other weights are gonna come in handy. So get your weights. And like I said, first round, you're figuring out where you're at with each one. I'm gonna grab a sip. Let's rock it. Okay. If you do have a bench, use your bench if you want. Nothing wrong with that. With our floor presses, the key is, again, control on the way down, and once those elbows touch the ground, I explode up. 8 total, so strong up, my hands are facing in for range of motion for myself. And again, feel every inch. Elbows touch, strong up. 8 total, keep your count. Your pace might be a little bit slower than mine. 2, these eccentrics can be great. If you don't have much weight and you wanna build upper body strength, fantastic way. Doesn't have to be with just bicep curls or chest presses. Can be a lot of different exercises. It's just one of the many concepts that we can utilize. I have 1 more. Whew. Okay. Now, adjust your weights if you need to. Tricep extensions, same finish position here as my chest presses, and I'm gonna try my best to keep this elbow in the position that I start. Okay, so my hands are up, I hinge, elbow is a hinge joint, I hinge from the elbow, I hit my end range, and I drive back up. Now, your end range might be a little less. If it's less, maybe you might want to adjust your weight. If it's too easy, maybe you take it up on the next round, okay? 10 tricep extensions. Let's do it. Weights up, controlled pace. Don't need to work eccentrics, just controlled pace. Keep your count. 2, 3, 4. And 10. Okay, I'm gonna grab these lighter weights. My hands are gonna be up and my legs are gonna be up. And it's a small motion. We do these in other classes that I teach, but now we're doing it weighted. And with this one, 10 reps. So my feet are up, and I'm gonna reach my arms towards my legs. And what I will say is you don't have to bring your hands down in between. Keep them up, small range, really drive up, lift from your chest and your head and not from your neck. So don't think crunching that neck, lift up, okay? 10 total. Whew. Okay. So those are our 3 exercises there. Now we can speed through them with this next triple set here, okay? Adjust if you need to right now. Get a sip if you need it right now. Towel off. I'm just fumbling over my words today. Towel off if you need to, and let's get set. Okay, weight set. Let's go, 8 total. Up. Find that groove. Weights go down and up the same way. Control the down. That's 3 for me. I have 1 more. There it is. Setting the weights down for a second. Again, minimal rest. No more than 20 seconds. Up, lock it. Ten total. Oh yeah. Weighted toes up crunch. Get your weights. Arms up. Feet up, 10 total. One too many there. Small breather. Last one here, and then we're gonna cool it down and work our stretches, okay? I'm feeling good. A little slower pace than what I normally teach on here. It's always great to add variety. Challenge your body in different ways. Weights ready. Come on. Weights up. Every inch. 8 total. Strong up. Four. 5. I got 2 more. Oh, there's 8. Okay. Quick grip break. I'm just shaking off my hands. Weights back up. 10 tricep extensions. Whew. Arms are burning. I got 2 more. Okay, weights up. Weighted toes up crunches. 10. Okay. I keep coming back to how we challenge our muscles in different ways. So the eccentric presses, if you don't have as much weight, or maybe your chest, you want it to be stronger, great way to utilize the weights you have and build upper body strength. Triceps, sometimes we work a lot of biceps, so hitting the backs, always a great exercise. And with crunches, often we think that in abdominal, so we want to do tons of crunches, but we can use weight as a load and a way to challenge our core section in that capacity. So great ways to challenge them, build strength. Weights aside, grab a sip if you need to. We're gonna stretch it. My towel. And like I said, this is actually the portion I've been looking forward to. I sit at a desk when I'm not filming and with you all. And so it's great to stretch your body and prepare it for your next session, recover it. Such a big tool. So we're gonna hold them for either a minute or a minute and a half, and I'll let you know with each one. But with this first one, it's just a hip hold. If you have a wall, you could definitely utilize a wall for it, but I'm just gonna fold from my hips and try to relax. Each time with each breath, go a little bit further. Take the heart rate down. Okay, so 1 minute of a hip fold. I hinge, I'm letting my upper body hang. I'm letting my shoulders hang. I breathe in through my nose. And on that release, I come a little bit further. Try your best to relax. Work on your breath. Great, and slowly come up. Shake out the arms, come down on the ground. With the right leg out, we're gonna come into a deep lunge. Now, some people call these ones a blaster pose. I call it a deep assisted lunge because that back leg is gonna be leg on the ground. So my right leg is out. I would say my hands are gonna be on the inside of my foot. So I'm gonna push my left leg back. My palms of my hands are gonna come inside of my foot. And same concept, work on your breath. Work on bringing that chest down. Just a minute here. If you have more flexibility than me, you might be able to drop an elbow down, which is great. For right now, I just have my palms flat, and to get a little extra range, I'll bend into my elbows, but more about holding, not so much about bouncing. Foot is flat in the back. Work that breath. Slowly come up. Switch legs. Hands and chest on the insides of the leg. Push that back leg back, foot flat. Let that neck relax. Trying my best to not blow out your speakers. In this next one, if you want to take your shoes off, you can. Work your breath, just relax. Hold that deep stretch. Slowly come up. Okay, we're gonna do 5 cat-cows. Now with this one, I'm gonna try my best to not speak into the microphone again. So with it, my hands are underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips. When I come and do to my in cat position, I'm gonna come up and round the back. Don't watch my neck right now. And then I'm gonna come up and stretch out when I come up and get my chin up. I wanna feel all that fat, all that part of your body, the muscle on your chest, on your abdominals, stretching out also too in the low back, okay? So nice and controlled, hold each end position for a few seconds, 2 to 3, release it and move into the next pose, okay? 5 total. That's 1. Make sure you breathe. Great. Finish those out if you're still working on those. Next, what we have is a child's pose. So with this one, I'm gonna be on the flat of my foot, the top of my foot. And with this one, yes, you do want to work on try to keep your glutes on your heels here, but I want you to really emphasize that stretch with the shoulders. Feel the lats, feel your arms reaching out and elongating all on the backs there. Okay, so we're gonna do it for 1 minute total. Take it down. Really try to reach out those fingers, head down. Feel those lats really stretching. Grip the ground with your hand. Maybe you get a little extra range by pushing back onto your heels. Slowly come up. Whew. That felt great. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come on our back here. So it's a little bit of stretch and a little bit of mobility work, getting all those joints feeling nice. I'm gonna put my hands underneath my glutes and also my low back here, okay? Kind of like if you bowl and you buy those little rings to put your ball in to clean it, or that's the one example I can quickly think of, but just a holder And what I'm gonna do, one knee on my right leg is gonna be bent and my heels dig into the ground. And I'm gonna do 10 controlled hip circles with my left leg. So I'm gonna come up, out, 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 and then extend to the bottom, not let it drop and rest, and then come back up again. Keep your count. 10 hip circles, up, out. Breathe. Controlled. Oh yeah, that felt great. Okay, same concept. My left heel digs into the ground. I'm gonna raise my leg up, come up, out, 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 out. Feel every corner of that hip socket. Controlled pace, don't rush through it. Breathe. Oh, great. Okay, last one here. We're gonna sit in corpse pose. So try to relax, but I want a little variation here. I want your feet together at the bottom and just let those hips open up, okay? Your hips might come down or your knees might be able to come down, but really work opening those hips. We're gonna hold this for a minute here. Work on your breath, relaxing. Hopefully after this, heart rate has come down, ready for the rest of your day or night. And those muscles and joints feel great. Like I said, this class, building full body strength and preparing us for the next one. By no means am I a yoga instructor, anything like that. But of course I stretch. Of course I know about anatomy, physiology, flexibility, and we want those tools to impart on you to get you ready, get you stronger, having better sessions, whether they're with me or with another instructor. Great. Slowly assist your hips up. Come together and come up. Woof. Great. That's been it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Strength and stretch. We'll see how many pump out a month to start with these ones. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you check all the great content we have at the Time to Train family. Got a lot of great stuff within our brands and new content coming out. As always, keep showing up, keep working hard, and I'll catch you in the next one.